we don't handle running quarterbacks very well. Well, tell me the team that does. And I'm not going to name a team because then somebody will come back and say, why did you name that team? You're trying to deal with a guy like this over there. They're not easy to stop, and there's a reason for that. Look, we know we got our hands full, but we're going to have a plan in place. AG's going to have a hell of a plan. And you know what? He may make a run. He may pop a run or two. That's just the nature of the game and the way that some of these guys are able to maneuver, but that doesn't mean that you win the game.
J-Mac, what have you seen on tape from this Lions defense against running quarterbacks?
Dan Campbell is right. It is hard. When you go against a Lamar Jackson and some of these guys, a Jaden Daniels, you come in as a defender, and it's a brand new plan to stop these guys because they bring something different to the table. And the Lions are a team under Aaron Glenn that they love to play man-to-man. And when you're man, you have your eyes on your luggage, as we used to say it. You're covering your guy. So when the quarterback takes off, there's not a guy assigned to the quarterback. So you see right here, Josh Allen against the Lions takes off. The safety, Kirby Joseph, is the first guy to touch him. This is Anthony Richardson. You're going to see it again. Man-to-man across the board. Tight end and running back both go to the right. The two linebackers and the safety, they both flow that way. So now you have two pullers coming around leading for Anthony Richardson. There's nobody there to see the pullers. You have to have eyes. This is Tampa Bay a week ago. Watch the amount of eyes that are on Jaden Daniels when he pulls this ball. They're running an option. It's him and Austin Eckler, two guys for the 5 defenders of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers that all have eyes on Jaden Daniels. So as much as possible as a defense, it can't just be one guy assigned to the quarterback because if Jaden Daniels in space, if you only have one guy out there and there's no edge, he's going to make that guy look silly and make him miss. So for the Lions, a team that loves to blitz, they love to play man-to-man, who do you have that is accounting for Jaden Daniels on every single play?
Yeah. I'm looking at the Commanders' offense going against the Lions' defense, and where I think there's an opportunity is for these running backs for the Commanders. Now, when you watch that same Bills game you pulled up and you saw the success they had both on the ground, but more specifically Ty Johnson out of the backfield in the receiving game, I feel like that's something that you got to try to exploit because what you're going to do is you're going to use pre-snap shifts and motions to have these matchup problems for the running backs and the linebackers. In this one, you're going to have that same man-to-man, and all the defenders are on the same level. They run a pick play for Ty Johnson down the sideline. They even got to that through the shifts and motions to make sure they're in the position they need. Austin Eckler, I think, could be someone to take a look at when you're looking at it receiving out of the backfield. And for that run game, Robinson, those guys have to get going because they didn't give us much last week in the wild card round.
I mean, Pony, the two-back set. I mean, this team runs it. Washington offensively, they run it more than anybody in the NFL. I would say that they have the most success with it out of anybody in the NFL. I'm in the same thought process. I mean, look at it. They've run 90 plays essentially this year with Pony. Pony is having 2 tailbacks on the field, 2 halfbacks on the field. So you're talking about Brian Robinson and an Austin Eckler at the same time. Almost 700 yards of their offense came this year off that. 7.7 yards per play. So it's not just one of those guys. I think putting both of them on the field, again, a little bit like Buffalo, because if you're Detroit, now Anzalone being back, Anzalone didn't play in that Buffalo game, right? And so there is him being there is a big deal. But if you're thinking about like the combo of Jaden's legs, both broken and designed plays, with having to cover those 2 backs with backers, they present a legit threat to a defense that wants to your guys' point, like play man coverage.
Yeah. This is, oh man. Every playoff video that I make, especially for the Commanders and the Lions, I'm just like, oh my God. Can it just be Saturday already? Like, can we just some logic right now? The path forward. If they can establish that run game, have Jaden use his legs, and then also, like as they showed what Josh Allen was able to do, you know, if Cliff Kingsbury can kind of use kind of this whole back and forth to his advantage, and because we know Jaden will hit the open guy. We know Jaden. I mean, he's as much as he wants to run and can do that, like he will hit the guy down the field. Like he will get there. And that's why I said in an earlier video, you know, talking about really utilizing Zach Ertz, but like this team, this offense if there's any weakness for the Detroit Lions defense, if there's still any issues with the injuries, like there really is a place for the Commanders to expose. And in a weird way, I feel like the Commanders could actually score really fast. But you almost don't want that. Like you almost, want to actually slow the game down and give the Detroit Lions less offensive possessions. But with that said, I know that the Commanders like to go fast, and even versus the Bucs, there were plenty of times that they were in the hurry up and they were doing all that. And so it's like, I don't know how they'll balance it out, because maybe at times the Commanders will want to do that because it'll keep the defense on its toes and stuff, and then you just have to really trust your offense. But if the offense is humming for the Lions, I don't know then how that changes the offensive speed in which the Commanders play. Like, that's why there's certain questions that, like, I have zero predictions and zero answers for. Like, this is to me the definition of a wait and see kind of a game. But you can see it, and you can hear Dan Campbell already prepping to his team. Yeah, we know Jaden Daniels is going to go off on some runs. It's going to happen. And he's like, it may happen, which is his way of saying it's going to happen. He wants to let his team know, hey, don't get too upset by that. It's the same thing that teams say whenever they face Steph Curry. Hey, Steph Curry is going to make a wild step back three. It's just going to happen. Don't hang your head. Just, get back on offense and let's get this thing going. Try to get a bucket, down the court. And it just is what it is. So it's just like, again, if Jaden Daniels can just really lay on some back-breaking plays and start to take the heart out of this Lions defense, things can start to spiral. Things can start to feel suffocating. The crowd can start to get dejected. They start to get shocked. They start to get uncomfortable. The players start to get uncomfortable. The coaches start to get uncomfortable. The offenses start to feel the pressure. Because that's the other thing. If the Commanders' offense can really get going and score and show, yo, man, you give us the ball, there's a great chance that we're going to score. That now puts the pressure on the offense for the Detroit Lions. That's how you start getting them to go for it on fourth downs. And when they start going for it on fourth downs, that leaves the door open for the Commanders to get a big stop. Because if it's 4th and 3 on their own 40, there's a great chance that the Lions will go for it. And if you stop them, then there's a great chance that you're going to score. Like that's how you win this game. You have another 5-minute drive, and you put up a touchdown. That's how you win this game. And it's, this is, we always say, oh, this is chess, not checkers and stuff like that. I mean, like, this is such an ultimate chess match, because there's just, again, if this team, if the Lions do this defensively, then the Commanders are going to do this offensively. If the Commanders' offense is doing this, then the Lions' offense is going to start to do this. Like, it's just so, there's just so many, and honestly, this might fall on may miss some people, but it makes me think of Minority Report for whatever weird reason. And you got Tom Cruise, and he's like looking at the whole screen, and he's like moving things around, and he's trying to like solve the crime. Like, that's what this game feels like to me, because it's kind of like, all right, we're gonna do this, nope, and then we're gonna do this, and we're gonna bring this over here and that over there. Like, it's just, there's just so many different angles to this game, and it's just like, I may live stream this game. I'm going to be live streaming the Houston Texans versus the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm like 99% confident I'll be doing that on Saturday. And then this game is after. And I guess if there's like a lot of people there and we're all feeling the energy, then I might live stream this. And part of me just wants to watch this game alone, just because like I just want to really be locked in when I live stream. It's just hard to read the chat, watch the game, and it's just like, I can't focus as much, but like, because like I really, really, really want to be locked into this game, because this is two teams that I've been following. I've watched every single game for both these teams, like deeply. So I just, this game, oh man, I'm filming this right now at like 12:30 in the morning on Thursday, technically. So it's just like, I'm like, oh, we're just so close. It's a part of me just wants to like record all my videos, so I got them all out, and then I just want to lay in bed and go to sleep and like binge watch shows until it's game time. Like, that's honestly really what I want to do. Like, I don't want to do anything on Thursday and Friday. Like, I just want to get everything all out, be done with it, so I can just lay in bed and just try to sleep as much as I can, watch TV. I just want to zone out. I just want time to pass. I can't take it. I just want to be there already. And the idea that I have to like exist on all of Friday and all of Saturday until 8 o'clock, I'm like, no, man, come on. I just want to take sleeping pills, go to sleep, and just wake up and just be like, it's game time, baby, let's go. Because I just have so much angst. Got so much angst for this game. And it's just, I'm excited. I can't hold back. I honestly can't. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the Washington Commanders and their path to victory? These guys make it look so easy. That's the thing. They make it look so easy. I'm like, man, the Commanders have this path now. Like, it's so simple. Just do, pony and this and that. They can't stop mobile quarterbacks. Like, let's just go for it. Crazy. Nothing is ever as easy on Wednesday or Thursday than it is on Saturday or Sunday. That we do know. But all right, those are just my thoughts. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. I read every single comment. So whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here. Absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.